Haribol, everybody. Namaste. Lovely to see you. Hope you had a great week. Come in from the hot. Hi. Good, thanks. How are you? So, as usual, mantra sheets, water, and toilet. Just near. Yep. We're going to be doing I'm going to be doing 15 minutes, and then Jiva Krishna Das is going to do a beautiful mindfulness Guranga meditation and a nice talk about spiritual subjects matter, and then we'll have dinner and more chani. As usual, the first two will be offering aspects to our spiritual teacher. They're not on the form, so on the mantra sheet, so don't worry. And then we'll catch up with Haribol, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, and the Hare Krishna, the Maha Mantra. It should be all good. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutali Shrimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Yati Namine Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol. Your turn. Haribol Nitai Gaur. Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol. Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol. Your turn. Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol. Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Thank you, everyone. Welcome, anyone that just came in. Just like to invite Jiva Krishnadas. We're going to do a beautiful mindfulness, another Gauranga, and then a talk. Thank you.
Hey everybody, is this thing working? Doesn't seem to. Looks like we're the brave ones who came out in the heat. So Yeah, we're just going to start with our a little breath, or not breath meditation, but using the breath as an aid for this particular kind of meditation. So what we can do is, I think everybody's sitting comfortably already, any way you like, and just have your eyes closed and just begin by putting your attention onto the breath. Don't need to do anything else, just be aware of your breathing. Have your eyes closed so you're not distracted by anything else going on in the room. And just be focusing on your breath. I'm just going to put a little backing track on. And as you are watching your breath like this, you should be finding that it's slowing down and becoming deeper. Pretty amazing stuff if you think about it. No effort whatsoever, just simply awareness, watching your breathing, and it will slow down, become deeper automatically. And this, as we know, is one of the ideal ways of breathing, just a long, slow, deep breath. Very good for our overall health and physical health, and also it's a very effective way to calm the mind quite quickly. So you should be noticing these effects already, just even in less than a minute. Your breathing, deep, slow breathing will relax the body and it'll calm the mind. And this basically can very quickly get us into a type of calm consciousness where we can more easily just slip right into some meditation. So that's what we're going to do now. You can hear the mantra, Gauranga, in the background. And you can just listen for a moment or two as to how So we're going to sort of join in this meditation that's going on, and it's very simple. We'll be taking a deep breath, and then on the outward breath we say the mantra just like they're doing here. Gauranga. Gauranga. Beautiful yoga mantra, which means the golden one, the golden effulgence, golden spiritual effulgence. So as we're doing this mantra, we're focusing on the sound, but don't need to struggle with it or make it a stressful experience. It's just a very relaxed kind of focus. And sometimes when the focus is relaxed, your mind might drift away somewhere else to something else going on in your life. That's fine, don't worry about it. You just gently bring it back to the sound of the mantra. And of course, this is one of the really wonderful things about meditating out loud on mantras, going on loud. It's very easy to bring your focus back onto the sound of the mantra. So these mantras have the reason we're always meditating on mantras, man means mind, and tra means to deliver, or to deliver the mind from a condition anxiety and so on. It takes us, the mantra takes us away from all the troubles of the mind. So this is mantra, and this is highly recommended in all the yoga teachings. This form of meditation is very, very easy and also very effective, very nice in so many different ways. It's a wonderful practice. So this is, apart from Kirtan, this is another way to do this mantra sound meditation. So we'll do this in harmony with the people in the background. So breathing in. Just go one more. So we can just put our attention back onto the breath, and we'll just finish where we started. Just being aware of the breath. On the inward breath, you can notice the rejuvenating nature of the inward breath, refreshing the body. Feel the breath spreading right throughout your whole body. And on the outward breath, just relaxing, letting the outward breath relax the body, drag out any tension you may be carrying. Just breathe it out. So we'll just gradually finish up now. We can rub our hands together, get a little warmth happening, a slight massage of the face, and whenever you're ready, just open your eyes. So that was just a short little meditation. I don't know if anybody noticed. For myself, when I was doing this, I noticed quite distinctly, as soon as we stopped the meditation and went back onto the breathing, focusing on the breathing, who noticed a change? Anyone? I noticed, I've got one nod. There was a distinct change. We went from something, and the reason for it is this: when we're meditating on a mantra, this is a transcendental sound vibration. It's a spiritual sound vibration, and that's why it's recommended to do this practice, and that's why we do so much chanting, because it takes us out of the ordinary ways of, or the ways of material life, and takes us to a much nicer place, a place that is full with spiritual potency. So that's why, I noticed that, when we went back to the breathing, I was like, what a bummer. So, yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Does this chanting open up the chakras?
Yes,
Okay.
it does. But it's a good question, and the reason why we don't focus on that so much, even though it does, and it will be happening automatically. In fact, this is kind of like a question that more or less leads into Kundalini yoga. Is that?
No, we just
No.
did some chakra work today.
Okay. Yeah.
I assumed that the chanting did open up.
It
the
does.
chakras.
It does.
All of the chanting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. And it does it, like I said, sometimes trying to open the chakras, it's not an easy thing to do, because you're going from a mundane plane of existence to a higher. That's what happens when you open up chakras, and there's 7 main chakras along in the spine. As you open up these chakras, we're opening up, isn't that great? No, you're going from lower planes of consciousness to higher planes of consciousness with each, as you go through each chakra. And as you can, understand, it's not such an easy thing to do, and it's not such an easy gift to be given. Well, you got to be worthy of going into a higher plane of consciousness. So it's not. That's why the people who do this, trying to awaken the chakras by means. One of the traditional ways of doing this, opening up the chakras, was by means of Kundalini yoga, and it was not an easy endeavour at all. It involves a lot of austerity, a lot of sacrifice. You've got to sacrifice all the things you enjoy on a particular plane of existence. You want to go somewhere higher, you've got to be prepared to give up the lower. And for a lot of people, we're not. We want the higher, but we don't want to give up the lower. It doesn't work that way. It's kind of like, so anyway, but chanting, yes, absolutely 100%. It will open the chakras up in a gradual and in a safe way. Because the other point about, Kundalini Yoga and the opening up of the chakras, it can be, I don't want to go too much into this, but it can be a very dangerous process if it's not done in the right way, because chakras are gateways to really incredible amounts of subtle energy and power. It's not something to be trifled with. And if you read any of the yoga texts on one of the processes for opening up the chakras is pranayama, breath, not just breathing control, but controlling the life air, the subtle life air. And as all the yoga texts relate, when they talk about this process, it can be very dangerous, because this subtle energy can be released in a very abrupt manner. And it's kind of like, if you've got you see those people on the end of fire hoses and they're full of pressure. And as soon as the thing opens up, it's like, it takes about 6 guys to control that thing. That's not even what we're talking about. We're talking way beyond that. That's this kind of power that can be unleashed. There was a man from India called Krishna, and he was one of the first people to introduce Kundalini Yoga to the West. And it was back in about the 1930s, I think. And he was, quite famous for a while. And he had a spontaneous chakra awakening, so to speak. And he spontaneously, and he described what happened, and his descriptions were like horrendous when you read it. It was like he was talking about fiery currents running through his body, the incredible pain, and it's like unleashing a wild beast in your insides, and it's just running amok. That's what he was talking about. And he was saying things like, my body was burning so much, I wanted to just jump in the river and commit suicide. And it was like amazing description. It went on for at least a week, I think, for quite a few days. It went on like this, and eventually it subsided. And anyway, but this method of awakening the chakras is very safe and easy, and there's no rush about it.
Does it open them one by one or all together slowly?
One by one. It's
one.
one by one.
From the base up?
Yeah, from the base up.
I thought so.
And the interesting thing is that the people who are following this method, they're not even thinking or focusing on opening the chakras. It's just like, okay, yeah, that's going on in the background. Their main focus is what's at the top, what's the top level of consciousness that you can get to. Because as you go from one chakra to another, what's happening is you're becoming less, one way to describe it is you're becoming less and less and less self-centered. At the base level of normal material, everybody's just selfish as can be, right? We all know that. Everybody's it's just me, and I don't care about anybody else, and, it's just gross. That's, people kill each other, they kill animals, they're just super selfish, and that's why the world is such a terrible state, because everybody's like that, or most people. So one way of thinking of going up through the chakras gradually is you're gradually becoming less and less self-centered, less and less selfish, more and more aware of others, more and more concerned about others, more and more willing to serve others, help others. And So, and you can imagine as you go, that's why they're called higher levels of consciousness, because as you go through these higher levels of consciousness, what's happening? The world is becoming nicer and nicer. The more people become less self-centered, the world's becoming a much nicer place. Obviously, it is. That's why so this is the real reason for raising or going through the chakras. You're going to higher levels of existence, higher planes of existence. And these planes of existence, the potential of them is right here within us, and it's also external as well, because we learn in yoga teaching that there's higher planetary systems. I think our friend Tad spoke about this a little last week. There's, different planets in this universe. Right now there's a lot of speculation, is there life on other planets and so on and so forth. Yes, absolutely, 100%. And some of those planets got conditions that are much worse than this Earth planet. Some are much, much nicer. So there's a range of habitats, so to speak. The Earth is considered to be a middle kind of habitat. It's really nice in a lot of ways, but not so nice in other words. We get a mixture. But as you're going up these chakras, or opening up the chakras, you're going to higher planes of consciousness, awareness, and the main characteristic of that is less and less self-centered. And right at the top, with the culmination of that, there's basically two avenues where this culminates, and they're both spiritual realizations. Both culminate in spiritual realization, and there's two main kinds of spiritual realization. One, and in ancient times, the yogis would go for one kind more so than the other. It's sort of, in modern times, it's gone back the other way. They've switched focus. But let me explain this different kinds of focus. And so, actually, let me just lay out a bit of groundwork, if I can. I'm sort of going a lot beyond your question, but it's a really interesting topic. So, our basic, I think a lot of you have come here before. Our basic understanding, or put it this way, when people are interested in spiritual understanding, it can get really complicated and go all over the place, and there's so many different kind of aspects to it. My teacher, one of the wonderful things that my teacher did, he basically boiled everything down. I think there's a word for it, distilled. He distilled all this disparate knowledge into a really easy, understandable format. And it's just got three aspects to it. So this, a really easy way to understand spiritual knowledge is, there's three aspects to it. One is that you are not your physical body. That's baseline, that's spiritual knowledge 101. Everybody's got that. There's a difference between you and your body. Number two, you are not self-caused. Like, take me, for example. I'm a spiritual spark, spiritual being temporarily in this particular body. But I'm not self-manifested. I didn't cause my own existence. I, like everybody else, we all come from an original cause or an original source, or as a lot of people say, God. God is the source of all material and spiritual energies, and we're a part of that emanation, as we'll put it. There's emanations from the original cause. Just like we give the example of the sun. Like the sun is there, and it emanates heat, light, and I think all according to scientists, different kinds of radiation and so on, different gamma rays or whatever, different kinds of energy. So we're part of that emanation. We're a spiritual energy, and material energy comes from that too. So we're not the cause of our own existence. We're a child of the Supreme. Put it that way. We're a child of God. And then that's number 2. Then from that, number 3 comes automatically. What should we be doing with our lives? That's the question everybody should have. What is the purpose of my life? Is there an actual purpose of my life beyond mere existence? A real purpose that's got meaning in it? You know, this is what most of us who are into meditation are trying to understand. What is the actual? What is it for? What? And the purpose is very natural. It's not an artificially created purpose. It's simply to realise who we really are, realise our true nature, that we're a spiritual entity, we're a spark of the Supreme, and as such, it is very natural. The most natural thing for us is to be conscious of this and united in a relationship. That's why all the spiritual people, they all talk about love for God. Oh, you've got to love God, love God. It's developing a relationship with the Supreme. That is the highest goal, the highest kind of consciousness. There is nothing more superior than that. If you think about it, it's not that hard to appreciate. What if you reject that? What have you got? Oh, it's just me again. Me. Back to me and all my, you know. So that's our basic program, and all the different yoga processes are meant to help us attain that goal, and they help us get there by different ways, you know. Kind of like, you know, you can catch a boat there, you can drive a car, you can fly. There's different ways to get to this destination, but the easier, so there's different, and some help more than others. We can't get into it all now because we haven't got much time, but the easiest way is through chanting. That's the main part of the bhakti yoga process. That's like really easy. It's like, you know, say I want to go to Sydney, just jump on a plane and you're there, and like that. But easier than walking and bicycling and trucking or whatever. Right, that's a really direct, easy way to get there. And especially when we're conscious of all these things, we're aware of what I mentioned earlier, the actual, and we are focusing with an attitude of love. When we're chanting, it's not just, you know, we say it like, you know, sometimes we're chanting and it's kind of mechanical or clinical, like we were doing before, almost. Gora, you know, it can be, but really, depending on each individual, will be doing it differently, having an attitude. So the ideal attitude is one of love and devotion. That's what the meaning of bhakti yoga, ideally. But, you know, sometimes it takes a while to get there. That's okay.
How long does it take when you're chanting? How long does it take for each chakra to be opened?
That's totally a case-by-case basis. Absolutely, case-by-case. Going back to Gopi Krishna was his name, the 1930s yogi. He actually, I wish I had it with me. It was a beautiful, just a short passage from his book, and he was quite the poetic character. And he described it like, how's he saying things like, you know, some of the yogis would go to the, part of this austerity we're talking about is basically you're alone. You've got to give up all, you know, part of going up is you've got to give up all the attachments that keep you down. You know, like a rocket, you know, you see the rockets taking off, they got these clamps. Before the rocket won't move if those clamps are still there. So you got to release those clamps, then you can go. So you've got to give up a lot of attachment, and that's why in olden times, the people who are really serious about Kundalini Yoga, they'd be off to the mountains or the forest. They wouldn't be in the cities or the villages. Too many distractions. You can't have a family. You can't have a job. How are you going to, you know? So this is like a really serious business if a person's into Kundalini Yoga. The way they teach it these days, it's very Mickey Mouse and superficial, a lot of people. It's not the real thing. So this, sorry, what was your last thing you were saying? Oh, how long, yeah. So it depends. But basically, it depends on how serious a person is about it. If a person's really sincere and absolutely focused, then it can be very quick. But generally, most of us are kind of like, oh, yeah. Not so much. Anyway, I don't want to make judgments about it, but it depends. It's a case-by-case basis, right? So it depends how much effort. But really, part of that effort is, like I said, people would go to the mountains where they could be alone or with maybe a couple of other yogis who are similarly interested. And they'd spend, you know, like day, and the way, I was getting back to the description of this Gopi Krishna, he was saying, people would spend years and years and years and their whole life trying to perfect this art of releasing their attachments to the lower planes and increasing their attachments to the higher plane. They'd spend, you know, years trying to do that, and through, you know, austerities, yoga, pranayama, frugal eating, giving up sex life altogether. So many. It's not easy stuff. Again, we just make that really clear. And he said, and then he finished it off by hardly do they attain the beatific state or something like that. They can, it's very not easy, put it that way. And it's kind of like, here's the thing, the reason it's difficult is because by this particular method, just like we're saying, there's different methods. Oh, dinner's ready, so you're very early, I'm gonna keep going. Sorry. The different methods, some are easy, some are hard. Kundalini Yoga is a very difficult one. And the reason it's difficult is because it more or less goes against our own nature. Because our nature is not to be austere. You got a physical body, it wants to have sex, it wants to eat, it wants to do things. So this path of trying to shut all that down, that's why it's so difficult, and very few people can do it. In olden times, it was kind of easier because the general cultural climate was supportive of that kind of activity.
That's right, and they'd bring food to their cave.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
They'd get looked after.
They get looked after.
They wouldn't get arrested for vagrancy. You bring them food.
Because, yeah, I understand.
Right. So that was a different climate, but now it's not so easy. But the point still stands. You know, when you've got a physical body, it acts in its own way. You know, that's why even some of these paths of austerity, they're valid and they're real, but they're very difficult. On the other hand, with the process we're doing with chanting, it's very natural and real, especially if you're focusing with an attitude of love, because you're redirecting you're not so much trying to shut down your natural tendencies, you're redirecting. There's a difference. It's just like, you know, we all know with kids, you know, kids are running around like crazy and you try and say, stop that. Kid can't stop, he's bursting with energy. But you can say, hey, little girl or boy, let's go and do this. And you use that energy in a different direction, then you get. So this is what Bhakti Yoga is and why it's so easy. Our tendency to want to love is redirected spiritually. And that's why it becomes, it's very easy, it's very wonderful, and we don't need to worry about austerities too much. It's, in other words, we are allowed to eat. You know? And if you want to have a family and have kids, yes, do that. That's okay. That's a natural tendency of the body. You want people naturally want to have a partner and so on, and express a little. So that's allowed. It's not like you can't do that. But what happens in the bhakti yoga process, all these things are channeled. They're done for this higher purpose.
Could you spell that word
Bhakti?
Yes.
B-H-A-K-T-I. Bhakti yoga. Bhakti yoga. Yeah, in the Bhagavad Gita it's described as the highest of all the different yoga processes.
And is that the yoga that's done here?
Yes. This is when we're chanting, that's Bhakti yoga. Yeah. So I didn't get into the two different kinds of spiritual realization, and it's a big topic, so I won't even start. But just hold that thought. There's two different kinds of spiritual realization, and all the different yoga processes can take us to them. And if anybody here remembers that and is interested, next time I'm sitting in this chair, you can. What are the two kinds of realization? You can ask the question, and I'll try and remember. And okay, so we'll leave it at that. We're ready to serve our dinner. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, here's some more Kirtan meditation. So I'll start off, and then we'll have JT and Jiva and JT coming up later. So. Madana Mohana Murari Madana Mohana Murari Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Your turn. Adana, Mohana, Murari. Marada Mohana Murari Haribo 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 Madana Mohana Murari Madana Mohana Murari Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Madana Mohana Murari Madana Mohana Murari Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Madana Mohana Murari Madana Mohana Murari Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Madada Mohada Murari Madana Mohada Thank you, Rebo. I think JT, is it? It's gonna, oh, Jiva's gonna come.
Do a chant that we don't do this one, chant that often. This one goes Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, and the words Gopala, you know, it's another name for Krishna, and Radha refers to the divine feminine energy. So Radha Krishna is one of the, it's a complete form of meditation. Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala. Okay. Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, 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 Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, Radha Govinda, Radha Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, 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 Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopala, 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 Radha Govinda, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare everybody. My turn to leave, and we're going to have Jai Tirthadas come up. Just before we do that, just please thank Rupa for that beautiful meal tonight. And yes, and Prana for dessert. This is. Okay. Okay, thanks everybody. Very nice to chant with you and have a nice meditation session. Thank you. Haribol.
Started doing this, so luckily I have only a small crowd. I actually got this Friday. Like, usually people visit for like a couple of months first and then try it. Not a, it's like a one-man junkyard band. And Jiva came and did some minor adjustments to my tune that I had worked out. So if it doesn't work, it's not actually my fault.
Well done, mate. Nicely done.
I will just revert back to my original idea if it doesn't work. Is that too loud? We're all friends. Tell me if it is. No, how's it go? She changed it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh no, I'll have to revert back to the other way. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare, Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo, Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo,
Hare Bol, Nitai Gaur,
Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo,
Hare Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bol,
Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo, Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo, Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur,
Nitai Gaur, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bol.
Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo, Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo,
Hare Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bol, Hare Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bol,
Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo, Hare Bo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bo,
Hare Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bol, Hare Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Is that half an hour yet? I forgot how I went. Let's change. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo, Nitai Go. Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Go, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, we've only got 10 minutes as far as my eyes can see. I'll just do a Goranga, another Goranga. It's one of my personal favourites. Just real quick, when I first started doing this meditation quite a while ago, I started through yoga, and that's the only thing that we did was Gauranga. And I was working as a chef, and really stressful, super stressful. And on the way home, I used to do it in the car, Gauranga, like with my eyes open, driving home, and I would just be like, oh, it didn't matter how bad the night was. Like anyone who watches MasterChef and all that, this is crap. It's the worst job on earth. No, I don't know. But yeah, really, really stressful. So Gauranga saved me in the early days, and that's been a long, long time. So still my favourite. So we'll do it like just back and forth, and then we'll do it together for the last 5 minutes or so. I'm used to this guitar. Gora Anga. Oh, your turn. Gora Anga. together.
Gora Anga Gora Anga
Thank you, everyone. Great to see you all. See you all again next week for more of the same. Anything to add? All yoga classes during the week. Unbeatable with a meal and a Sankirtan. How much? 10. And a meal. That's unbelievable. All the timetables up on the thing. Alright, good night. Thank you, namaste. Everyone, thank you again to everyone that